Just something in for everybody. You pitch in the right areas. As a fast bowler, you get some purchase. As spinners, later on, you give the ball somewhere, you'll get the turn. And if a batter has a good time and he is prepared to bat deep, there are runs to be had.
Point noted, Salman. Good observations at the pitch as well. But interesting chat by both the captains of Sikandar. Tilak Verma stated 170 is good. Mohammad Haris said inside 150 will be great. And interestingly, Mohammad Haris did say that he would have batted first as well because it's a pressure game. You don't want to chase. Did you feel the same as well during your days?
Well, certainly a lot of captains think like that while India-Pakistan play. Then Mohammad Haris is on screen for you, and he said the same because he would want to restrict India under 150, and India would be easy having scored 170 onwards.
Trying to go too hard at it, Abhishek Sharma. Once he gets going in full flow, he's a very dangerous batter. Well, they certainly have some history in emerging teams, Asia Cup, India A and Pakistan. And they've had their moments as well. Pakistan do have the bragging rights from last season. They were the champions and winners. But what happened on the last couple of occasions when they met? From 2013, it was India who went on to win the contest. Sandeep Warrior did exceptionally well. First 3 times, it was India all the way. Pakistan came in and gate-crashed the party in 2019. India did win against them in the league stages, but then lost in the final against Pakistan.
Once again, width on offer, and this time Abhishek takes advantage. This one will reach the boundary and eventually gets one in the middle. I think Imran has been lucky. The first 4 balls that he delivered, 3 of them were there to hit. And every time Abhishek tried to go hard at, he did not succeed. This time around, he gets one in the middle.
You cannot err in line or length when that man's on display. The crowd's going delirious with every 4 in the middle. You can feel the nervous energy in the middle as well. The face is showing, but the batters need to wear a picture of focus and concentration here. Straight over the bowler's head. That's firmly struck. That's going to be 4 more back-to-back boundaries. Abhishek Sharma making intentions clear. No respite for the bowler early on. Good start after over number 1. India up and running, 8 for no loss. This man has certainly set the stage of fire in IPL 2024, and if this is things to go by, look at that for a shot. Almost took the bowler's head on the way to the boundary as well. Lovely shape on it into over number 2. Prab Simran tees off. That goes the distance as well. What a way to get off the mark. He's making it look very easy, and what a welcome for Zaman as well.
Well, wow. What a hit first up. First delivery, and he's played it like he's already 90 not out. Wonderful stroke to introduce himself in this Asia Emerging Cup. Wonderful stroke. Read the length perfectly and mirrored it to perfection. Great start for India. 14 for no loss, and we are just 7 balls in this big game.
This time, tentative push. Good comeback here by Zaman. All happening at the Oman Cricket Academy. Salman, your moment from an India-Pakistan clash.
Well, so many moments from test matches, from one days. I remember my first outing in India in Calcutta, November 4, 2004, I believe, to be exact. And it was a huge game. India scoring 296, and Pakistan we chased down. And it was my first 100 and my introduction since that day. So it's always wonderful to play against a magnificent Indian side.
Gives the charge, outrageous once again. 1 bounce over long off. Prab Simran Singh warming up in sublime fashion. And pressure has been felt for the men in green as well. That's because the men in blue are looking dangerous.
Absolutely. Bundles of confidence flowing through the batters over here. Use of the feet and just hits it over the infield. Makes good connection both times. And Pakistan bowlers well, definitely, they have something to worry about. Only the wickets will be the way to stop this charge.
Absolutely. Zaman and his 3 has gone for 10 already. You talk about the duels. Did you feel the nervous energy, Salman, as well, like what's being felt in the middle?
Yes, like every player does. Just have a look at this beautiful first ball shot. What a six it was. And then coming down the track and hitting it over mid-off shows you the amount of confidence Simran is carrying with him. Certainly no nervous signs from Simran.
Almost grazed the off stump on its way to the wicket keeper, Mohammad Harris. So close, trying to manufacture a shot over off. Very lucky Prabh Simran there.
Yeah, there's a very fine line between being aggressive and sensible. This wasn't required, only missed by an inch. The off stump could have been uprooted, not to be for Zaman Khan. And Zaman is somebody who bowls brilliantly at the death. So first up with the new ball, he hasn't been very effective.
Moves in the crease. Almost got a leading edge as well. Good comeback here by Zaman after conceding 10 in his first 3. Well, India certainly up and running at the moment after over number 2. 18 for no loss. Drop by to the Oman Cricket Academy. That's because we have a firecracker of a contest lined up over here. Abhishek and Prabh Simran playing pulsating cricket. Well, somehow we can always talk about the duels and the history involved between the arch rivals, and you've been at the epicenter as well. Take us through some moments where you've had duels with Indian players in the middle.
Well, certainly, what energy we can see in the crowd today. The youth of Oman are definitely going to enjoy this one. This is the biggest of all games. India-Pakistan can excite anyone. And talking about my duels with the Indians, well, whenever India-Pakistan face off, there's always something to be spoken about in the middle as well. I know there's a lot outside, but in the middle, there's always something. Well, this one will be a dot ball, slightly shorter in length, and Abhishek missing. Important that young Imran bowls the right channels, because Abhishek is going to be square on any width available. So important that he bowls within the stumps and bowls mostly on the lengths that he's required to bowl on. He has a good change of pace, back of the hand, can be pretty deceptive and slippery at times.
Very recently, I watched Abhishek Sharma and Prabh Simran Singh in the Sher-e-Punjab T20 Cup, the domestic league of Punjab Cricket Association, and they were brilliant and excellent with the bat. Nicely done, just using the pace and getting to the other end. And this contest certainly making for a pot boiler as well.
Well, there is young Imran. Nice and easy approach to the crease, and then he loads it over here and lets it go. Nice and easy, repeatable action, but he has to be careful about his line and length. And it's a great experience for him, being so young, and playing an India-Pakistan game at this level is a wonderful platform. See the slow one again. And Simran deceived this time. He wanted to go big, but probably the slowness in pace deceived him. Imran can have a laugh. He's bowled a dot. So a bit of a comeback. There's 2.4 overs now. 19 India have without any loss. Back of the hand. And this is the one we spoke about.
Very good change-up. Good comeback here, Imran Jr. Did wear a smile, did give a stare as well, a polite stare. No bowler likes being hit. Neither does Imran Jr. Oh, that was quick. Salman, did you really take fancy to a certain bowler? Did you feel that you need to be a little careful with a certain bowler? It was all about playing percentage cricket and going all out.
Yes, mostly my role was to play percentage cricket, but at times you sense that you've got some bowler in your grasp and you can go after it, but balance it, because my task was to bat through the innings. Most of the time my role was that, because on the other end there was Shahid Afridi there to take care of the run rates. And I remember being in some wonderful partnerships against India with Shoaib Malik, Kamran. This one again goes down, played too long on for a single. And end of first 3 overs, India are 20 for no loss.
Watch out for the batters to follow as well. Nihal, Ayush, Ramandeep, another dangerous batter. Nishant was the player of the series last season, and then you get into pace and spin for India. Tilak Verma as well. Back live! That's outrageous, and that's out of here as well. High, wide, handsome, into the crowd. Prabh Simran Singh, you beauty!
Wonderful stroke that, using the length and giving it the pivot, just helping it on its way. Not a great delivery first up to a batter who's already made his intentions absolutely clear. Just have a look at this. Bowling short and nothing delivery, and full advantage taken by Simran. The ball goes up into the skies and goes the length.
Exclusively for men, जिसका ट्रिपल एक्शन फॉर्मूला दे लॉन्ग लास्टिंग ग्लो.
Good as the Prabh Simran looked in the middle. 18-11 pressure on the
Decent partnerships, and then how the fall of wickets in clusters has messed up their setting up targets or either chase. So very important for this Indian pair to carry on this partnership for their perspective, because we've seen once the openers go, it's not very easy for the men to come in and then to build on an innings. And very important for Pakistan to pick up wickets at regular intervals.
Much better this time. Abbas will need to alter that line and length because it's a left and right combination in the middle. That's always a good ploy as an opening combination, Salman.
Yes, you always keep the fielding side on their adjustment. You see, the fast bowlers, they need to adjust to both the right and the left-handers, and the fielders need to keep changing once the strike is rotated. So it does offer something to the batting side. 27 for no loss, India halfway through the 4th over, and Abbas will be looking to bowl well in the remaining over.
Just trying to play that really hard. What does Abhishek Sharma have to say about an India-Pakistan duel? But certainly he has his words to say.
India-Pakistan is always a very exciting match. But when I started playing, when I played the first game against Pakistan in under 19 days, then I realized it's just another match for the players. If you want to be a professional cricketer, you have to take it as another game. So I would say it's always very exciting.
27 and 3.4, 10 wickets in hand. Rollicking start here. Gives the charge. That's in the air. There again, it will just fall short of the ropes and go for a boundary. They're taking the attack to the opposition. Absolute disdain in the middle. And they're dealing in 4s and 6s, Abhishek and Prabh Simran.
Well, I'm surprised the sort of field that has been set and the bowling line and length. it's there to hit. And Abhishek doing the right thing, going as hard as possible. That is absolutely what you want to do as a batter, to such line and length, to fields which is set like this. There's a man at deep mid-wicket, a man at deep square leg, and you are providing room and width on the offside. You're asking for trouble. It's 4 given by the umpire now. And Abbas, well, he needs to be back in his line and length, in his zone. At the moment, he's struggling. Now coming around the wicket, trying to cut down the angle. Now asking the fielder from square leg to come back in. And the mid-on goes back. Well, at the moment, it's not as if all has gone away. I think they need to be sensible. Once again, he bowls well this time. And Abhishek Sharma, sort of a pre-planned stroke coming down the track. It's 4 overs bowled, 31 for no loss.
India, how are we feeling? Pakistan!
Ten wickets in hand, good start, and the atmosphere there. A testimony to what happens when both these teams meet in the middle. Well, crowds really taking momentum as well. The cheers getting louder. Smartly done in the air. Wide of the fielder had shot third. 4 more. Prabh Simran is just playing with the fielders in the middle and bossing around. And he's raced to 20 plus now.
Well, India go to 35 with this boundary. He deceived him initially with the slow ball, but then it was great adjustment by Simran. He was off balance, but still able to place it in the gap and get another boundary. Well, he is running 22 of 12 he is. On the other side, Abhishek 13 of 13, India 35. We are in the 5th over. Oh, that's a great hit. Big one. Just the wrists. Powerful ones. Take it across the boundary. Another 6. Mind-blowing batting this from Simran.
Absolutely gobsmacked here with the kind of hitting Prabh Simran is producing in the middle. Belligerence at its very best. Look at the way he's picked him. Standing deep in his crease, a flick and that goes over mid-wicket. Well, that's class and carnage for you. This is 6 hitting at its very best. Bowlers at the receiving end, crowds going crazy, and the batters making merry. Salman, what's the plan here?
Well, the plan is keep things simple. Try picking up a wicket. It's 41. We're in the 5th over. I wonder how Haris has kept on with Zaman, because both of these gentlemen play from the same state. They know each other, how good Zaman is at the end, at the death, and still he's bowled him a 2nd over in the power play, especially when the batters are set, and he's not very comfortable with the new ball. So the captain has taken a decision which so far hasn't come off.
The players keep telling it's just another game, it's just another outing, they're treating it like another game. But actually, do they feel the pressure? Do they feel the nervous energy and the hype and the occasion?
Well, the key is, do they ever say this much about other games?
It's a good point.
So far, 16 dot balls in the power play. So there hasn't been much rotation in strike. It's just been the big shots hit every now and then. India haven't run away with the game in power play. It's just 42. We're closing in on the 5th over. And those 16 dot balls mean that 2.5 overs, just 1 ball more than 2.5 overs, have been dots. Once again, takes his hand off. He's going hard at the ball. Probably that nervous energy taking over. He's a clean striker otherwise, but probably wants to go very hard at the ball. And why not, when you see somebody at the other end having a great time, sometimes as a batter, you try to imitate and repeat the same.
We talk about the top hand, the bottom hand. What are your thoughts on that in the T20 format?
Well, it doesn't matter unless it's going huge, going big. It's just how you use whatever is available. And at times, we'll come back to it later. It's 5 overs bowled, 43 for no loss India.
A flying start this from India A after winning the toss, deciding to bat first inside the power play. And not much has changed. It's going down for another boundary here. Both Abhishek and another boundary to his name. His run rate is flying at 9+ and over.
I think they would have watched the game yesterday. Both teams wanted to bat first. And certainly there was a lot of runs yesterday, and there's a lot of runs today. Particularly this Prabh Simran has done really well. He's just come out with a clear mind to just be aggressive, and he's got the balls in his right area, and he's really made merry.
What a shot, what a shot. Using his speed and just opening the face of the bat to run it through extra cover for another boundary. Heavy leaking of runs here from Pakistan A.
Surely in the first 6 overs, when there's a number of players in the run-saving positions, you would expect that there wouldn't be that many singles. You expect there would be a few dot balls, but the thing that sets it apart is the boundary count. So there's less protection in that outfield, and boy, they've really taken toll of the boundaries. 6 boundaries and 3 sixes. 6 fours and 3 sixes.
Again, slashing through. This will be a maximum. It's a 4-4 and a 6. First 3 balls of this last over of the power play. India A flying at the moment.
A little short, don't you think, Sakana, eh? I'm not sure that's the right length to bowl to both of these. Once the ball's pitched up, it just gives it a little bit extra possibility of movement. But when it's short like this, and it's a very good pitch, I think it makes it a little bit easier for the batsman.
Yeah, bang on that, because the lengths have been very varied, mostly on the shorter side. And that's allowed them to play a lot of shots square of the wicket. Both the openers have found it easy, especially with that circle limit. You brave heart with only 2 men outside. Now it's difficult for the captain where to place those 2 fielders. It surely looked like a maximum with the naked eye, but always good to have a second look when you've got technology available. Yeah, it's a maximum. It's almost a full house here, loving every bit of it. 14 already in the over in the first 3 deliveries of this last over of the power play. It's just the fact when you